Oh, Foxy, it's your birthday. Not for real, just for play. This is Cree Summer, and Moana Nui will be right back.
Good evening and welcome to our October. Yeah, still October. October edition of Moana Nui After Dark presents Whatcha Watchin. And before we get started and welcome to our lovely panel for the evening, I just want to say one thing here, and that is Konya no hoso o hajimeru mae ni suta u ozu bijon shizon san ga genzai shicho kanderu koto o oshare se shimasu. Basically,
came out today.
It did drop today.
Whatcha Watchin.
Yes, Star Wars Vision season 3 dropped today, so check it out at your leisure. How is everyone doing?
Doing good.
We're doing great.
Doing good, doing great. How are you?
I'm kicking it. You know, I enjoyed my day in. I rained here in Georgia, so I stayed in, lit my fireplace, and I binged anime. And then I realized that came out. So I finished the show I was watching first. I will get to that sometime tomorrow, most likely. But the reason we are here is this evening, or at least the main reason, Tron Ares. That's where we're going to start this evening, or as I like to call it, Hollywood's second apology to Jared Leto because he can't screw up this superhero film after Joker and
Morpheus.
And, Morbius. Yeah.
Morbius. Yeah.
Morbius.
This one was. I like this. I liked all of Tron's.
Tron was good. Tron was definitely good. Again, he couldn't screw it up. He could not screw this up because his Joker and Morbius. I won't say Morbius was totally his fault. Morbius was just a trash film. It was top to bottom. It's time I'm never going to get back. I'm mad. I'm mad I watched it on streaming. I didn't go to the movie theater. And I had it on as background noise while I was working. That made it even worse. Like I could have had anything on as background noise. I chose that just to say, what the hell?
It was terrible. But Tron was pretty good. I can't say that it had, maybe I don't recognize or know enough about the original movie.
Watch this video right now.
Maybe I don't know about the original movie.
I was trying to turn the phone down.
To be like, oh, this is an Easter egg. Oh, this is a throwback, a callback, etc. But not knowing or remembering enough about the original Tron, this was still a decent movie.
Oh yeah, I liked how they went to the. I'm sorry, James.
No, go ahead.
How what Joy was saying, that there was a throwback to where he was just into the 80s. He's like, I like the 80s. And I'm like, oh my God, if they're going to show the old Tron, I'm going to be so happy. And they did. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting in the movie theater, be like, okay, yes. He's like, are you a bot? Yes.
Yeah, they went back to the original server, if you will, which was retro 80s tech of the time.
Right. Which technically, considering the size of servers and storage of data at the time, there's no way that Jared Leto's program should have fit in
right.
Exactly. It's like trying to run
being technical about it
on a ColecoVision. Like that just don't work.
It don't. The other way around, yes. Mm-hmm. But that way, he should have blown that thing wide open.
Yeah. But we'll suspend belief, you know.
for what it is. But yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, and that was like one of a few Easter eggs to the original Tron because the arcade still stood. They made a replica of his mini office at the basement of the arcade in Incom building on the penthouse floor, if you will. And there was some, like maybe one or two nods to the second movie, but all of that was in the beginning of the film to pretty much erase the main characters from the second movie. Like just basically get them out and be like, we're moving on to new characters.
Right.
So Flynn's son had stepped down as CEO and went off somewhere with the program he brought out at the end of Tron Legacy, and Incom is now in a race with Dillinger LLC or whatever, Dillinger's company, as a race to revolutionize technology, improve the world, basically trying to get the code to bring.
It's a God code.
Yeah, basically a God code. Yeah, to bring programs from the machine world to the real world.
Exactly. Essentially bringing thought to life, which is, the word made form, if you will, and allowing it to sustain in
for more than 19 minutes.
Yeah, more than 19 minutes. And I'm only thinking about it now, but I'm like, how long were they looking for this code that they didn't think to go to that old warehouse in the first place? Like, shouldn't that be the first place they looked? But it took them years to figure out, hey, we should check his old spot. What were you doing this whole time? Where you been? Why y'all looking all esoteric in North America and what is it? Santa Claus backyard and whatnot.
Yeah, basically damn near the North Pole.
Right. Just to find out, hey, it's in his old basement. It's still a good movie though.
Yeah, and the gear up there was pretty much from his basement. Because it was all old and antiquated, but it kept him thinking. Now, Kyle, you'll get this reference, and I'm gonna put this up shortly. I felt like watching Jared Leto in this film, it kept bugging me looking at him as Ares, because I'm like, why does he look like Seth Rollins?
Oh wow.
He does.
He looks like
Jesus.
Either one of them found God or one of them found the devil. It just depends on which way you're going.
Yeah.
He does look like white people Jesus, though.
But that was like a recurring thought through my head every single action scene he was in. I'm like, are they trying to make him look like Seth Rollins? Like,
no,
is he a visionary or revolutionary?
Any dude with that build and a beard and long hair is gonna look like that.
Just wild. Like, what? This wasn't done on purpose. It's pretty much accident, of course, but still, it's just one of those recurring thoughts I had. But yeah, so we got sisters who were basically running the company. One was over gaming, one was over tech. The one over tech dies to cancer. Couldn't be cured. They found it late stage. And the younger sister basically took over her position, got more serious, cut out fun, but
to fulfill her sister's dream.
Yes. But when it came time to, get real, all them gaming skills came up because she sure did ride that light cycle. She had experience. When she killed it on that light cycle, I will say that much. And
I saw them on the circuit. God, what's that British guy? I forgot what his show is on the BBC. But they were sitting on the red couch or the red chair or whatever it is.
Oh, Graham Norton.
Yeah, him.
Graham.
The girl that played Athena. Both of them were there, and they were like, I worked out so much. I'm like, could we just rip off each other's clothes? Because I've got this 6-pack ab and nobody's gonna see it. I'm like, we worked out and we were so fit, but nobody saw how fit we were. So they were like just trying to somehow rip off their shirts and stomachs.
Do a photo shoot or something. Yeah.
Jodie Turner
Let's talk about Athena, because that's the real star of the show.
Oh
Jodie
my
Turner
God.
Smith, yes.
And some people try to say that she was the real villain. I disagree. She wasn't a villain at all.
No,
She was
neither
a
one of
tool.
them were villains.
No, she was a weapon. That's it. The
Right,
villain
and
was a spoiled
program.
brat, rich kid.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The Dillinger owner,
Mm-hmm.
She
CEO.
was trying to fulfill her programming.
Exactly. She's doing what she was told. It's not her fault that he wasn't picky with his words. He
Mhm.
said, "Get her
By
by
any
any means
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 necessary."
necessary.
And that's exactly what she.
Right.
You
I
told
love
me.
the moment when, and it was probably my favorite moment in the movie where, spoiler. We already said spoiler alert, right? Because it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, spoilers. Spoilers.
So
I'm sorry, I didn't put the spoiler banner up, but yeah.
So spoilers. If you don't want to hear what I'm about to say, close your ears. All right. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So my favorite part of the movie was when
Yeah.
she kills his mom or
Oh,
stabs his mom. Right.
yeah.
And he's like,
Mhm.
"What did you do?" Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, "You told me to get this done by any means necessary." She was presenting herself as an obstacle. Are there any other
Other
obstacles?
obstacles. And he just looks down.
The way she eyeballed him and he turned away like a beta
Mhm.
dog. I was like, "Yo, she just bitched out her creator." I love it.
Very much so. And it was glorious. It was
Mhm.
glorious because he deserved it.
He did. It also
Pretty
shows how he likes to play a big tough guy when he's got
Mhm.
similar to Lex Luthor talking about,
Yeah.
hey, hey, B2, you still can't fight though.
Mhm.
Right.
All the technology you got around you, and you still can't take a punch, and you were here sitting here scared of your own program.
That part.
Mhm.
Yes.
It never occurred to him to say disregard prior programming, new message.
Nope.
He just got scared and let her do whatever she wanted to do.
It's like, what are you doing? It's like, why is this coming up? It's like, I'm fulfilling my duty.
Mhm.
Right.
I
You
see
should
an
have
opportunity.
never.
It's like, no, that's too big. She made this giant, and that was a throwback from
The original, wasn't
the
it?
original one. That big
Mhm.
giant. It's like, yeah, I like
I
that.
like how they did that
Big
because I
giant
remember
Zark. Yeah.
why is it after all these years that this blocky looking thing is still a thing? But it makes sense,
That's the coding.
Mhm.
I will say that the machines did become more advanced and more sleeker, more updated, if you will. Because again, the light cycles, because he rode an original light cycle when he went over to Flynn's server.
Mhm.
And you saw the difference between that and what came out. And like all the way they upgraded all the tech now, minus the
Oh
big
my
giant,
God, the weapons.
minus the big giant tank, or sorry, the leg thing.
Gorgatron 2000.
The
Right.
big thing that looked
Minus
like a
that.
helmet.
That was the only thing that was still the same and didn't evolve in any way, shape, or form. But
Mhm.
every other vehicle like advanced or like there was different vehicles there. So plus his disc. His disc wasn't the
was,
traditional
yeah,
circle. It was
a
more of a
triangle.
triangle shape, polygonal, if you will, because it wasn't like completely triangle, but it did have spikes at the end that protruded out when
Mhm.
necessary. So
It looked more like the glaive from Krull.
yeah.
See if y'all find that reference.
Absolutely. But yeah, the story was, I felt this story was very simplistic and straightforward without trying to be overly complicated like Legacy was, because Legacy legit was all over the place. As far as its story, its action, its pacing, and it wasn't bad. It just wasn't, as far as Legacy, that is. Ares was a solid movie. I'd easily give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. But Legacy, yeah, that's more like that's a solid 7, and I'm being generous. Could easily be 6.5.
Yo, was Athena in Legacy?
No,
So the one
no,
that's like,
nobody in Legacy made it over to Ares.
okay, because I was like, and just closing my eyes, thinking, like when they step up and it's like this one is different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, her face just looked a little bit similar to Athena's features.
Okay. I think when Flynn's son gets transported in and they take his clothes off to reveal the
Yeah.
electronic suit. Yeah, the programs that do that. Yeah, because both of them are Black women who are playing those roles, but I don't think either of them are her.
Mm.
And yeah, well, I will say Dillinger's son, I think, shows up, but it's a different actor in Legacy.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Why was Ares able to develop emotion or empathy or what have you, or able to recognize it, and when all the other programs couldn't?
Ares was Master Control.
Okay.
So Ares was the first program he made, and then every subsequent program reported to Ares. So because and they show that in the beginning of the film, like when he's creating Ares, he's basically like
Kills
when
him.
he's killing him over and over and over again because he's trying to upgrade and develop and like fix all the bugs and kinks. He's trying to make him basically perfect,
invincible. Yeah.
And he wants him to have some intuitiveness to adapt. And one of the commands he gave him was to find the younger sister. I'm blanking on the character's name. So he did what anyone else would do. You dive into her social media, you start digging around to find her interests, her habits, things that she likes, where she's most likely to go, who she's most likely to contact. So he dug through all of her social media and photos and everything. And, of course, because whatever he
did
saw,
that, you saw where he noticed the rain.
Right. He was trying to be human, so to speak.
Yeah, he noticed,
and even
rain
made a comment about it, which a learning AI should do, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Because
That's what
they
I was.
knew about rain, but they had never seen it.
I took it as like like AI kind of evolving. Kind of the worst possible outcome as far as the AI. It learning and developing emotion, if you will, because the humans aren't as careful as they probably should be with the AI.
No.
You want it to, you're telling it to look at all this and learn and all this kind of stuff, but then when it starts learning to be you, that's a problem.
Right. I mean, it's a tale as old as time. Is people rising up to kill their creator, rising up to kill their parent, regicide, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Frankenstein, which is a book she was reading that he immediately grasped in like 2 seconds.
And when the smart house becomes smart enough to lock your ass in,
yeah, I don't.
The smart house is doing what it was told to do, protect you. So to protect you, it's not letting you outside.
Yeah, I don't do smart houses. I mean, I like how everything. My husband loves Samsung, so everything is connected: the refrigerator, the washing machine, the stove.
All
So,
singing to you with that little Samsung tone. Yep.
It's like
See, the refrigerator telling you we're out of milk is all fun and games until you can try to go for that taco at 3 a.m. and it tells you take your fat butt back to bed. Because ain't nobody asked you this.
That's what I needed to do. Stop eating.
That would be awesome if the refrigerator just locked without like an emergency passcode. Like you have to, get a stick of like my blood sugar's low. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, no, get out of here. Get out of here.
Like ain't nobody asked you. I want this taco when it's 3 a.m. because I got the munchies. Like open up.
Right. That's why I do not have a smart refrigerator. I don't need nobody judging me in my house.
Right.
Kyle, your thoughts on Tron?
I did not see Tron.
All right.
I didn't see Tron.
Okay, don't be mad. I just saw it yesterday.
I did not see Tron.
It was on my list to go and see, but I was like, okay, let's see this. Since we're going to be talking about it, let's go and see it.
No, I did not see Tron. I saw the sequel to the initial Tron movie that came out in the 80s. Was that
so you saw the original Tron and
Legacy.
Yeah, I saw both. It's never really been like a series for me. I never really got into it. I never really got the hype for it.
I feel you. Yeah, I remember For me, the original Tron was just like light bikes. That's all I remember about that movie.
Yeah.
That's all everybody remembers.
Right.
And
And
then
then
for the
it didn't
second one,
encourage me to see Tron 2 or whatever. And I only
Yeah.
saw this because I had nothing else to do that day.
all I remember from Tron 2 is the soundtrack, and it was heavily influenced by Daft Punk. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that was like a large part of the marketing was Daft Punk being
Yep.
the soundtrack for Legacy. And I'm like, and even that didn't help them because they fell off because of that.
Wow. Never
Yeah,
would you bring their career down.
The soundtrack hurt them for a little bit.
Yeah.
And what was it? 9 Inch Nails did this soundtrack. This is not helping them either. Like if this is supposed to be like help them come back, stay gone. Like
Yeah.
We'll continue to live through all the stuff you did for like the Matrix and whatnot, and
Play your old music,
enjoy
right.
the old stuff. But this wasn't hitting at all.
Yeah, they ain't gonna never beat the hand that feeds anyway. That's my jam. I learned it on Rock Band. That's my favorite song to play. But I got a question for you all that did see Ares. Is he immortal now?
Who? Ares?
No.
He can die.
He can die now.
I mean, okay, I know he can die, but aside from somebody killing him, will his cells degenerate over time the way a human's does, and will he age and die?
That's a good question.
That is a good question because again, at the end, he was looking for Flynn and the program that came out at the end of Legacy. He was looking for them.
Yeah.
To try to get answers as far as like, what do I do now? Type thing. So it could lead to another film. We don't know why.
It's going to, because Julian goes into the grid and he gets the red
his grandfather's disc from the program
and he's
Park
turning into a different form.
So
he'll be Sauron in the next movie.
Right. The return of Sauron, because you see the first Tron, we had that already.
Right.
But yeah, there's multiple ways to go with a fourth film. I just hope it doesn't take another decade before it comes out.
It shouldn't, or I hope they don't, because we'll lose interest again. It's still not enough to have us clamoring for it. Nobody's like, "Ooh, I can't wait for the next Tron movie." We're just like, "Oh, okay."
And it won't take that long because people, nobody's coming up with anything original anymore. They're just remaking and rebooting. So, it'll be a couple of years tops.
Do you think Tron would benefit from a show rather than another movie?
No.
Tron had a show.
They did?
And Tron had a series on Disney. It was an animated series. What was it called? Crap. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was called. But basically the Flynn and the Tron program were helping a young program because it takes place in between the original Tron and Legacy. So before he does everything he does with Clue.
Yeah.
Oh no, right after he does everything with Clue. So it's like
Tron Uprising.
Uprising, thank you.
Okay.
So Uprising takes place right before the events of Legacy. So Clue hasn't completely taken over the grid yet, but is in the process of doing it and corrupting ISOs.
What's funny is, as I was looking it up, I put in like Tron animated series, and it gives you the name. The next thing I see is a video that says, "Why no one remembers Tron Uprising."
Because it got canceled. It was supposed to be 26 episodes. I think they canceled it around 21 or so. I don't think it ran the full 26. How many episodes was it?
Completed 19 episode series.
Yep. Yeah, it got canceled.
Yeah.
They did not finish it. So there, somewhere out there are the last 7 episodes.
So it looks like it's after Legacy, the way that it has it. The regular Tron, Legacy, Uprising, and then Ares.
It takes place right before Legacy.
Okay.
I don't know how they have it listed afterwards, but yeah, because Clue is still out. Like Clue gets defeated and destroyed in Legacy, but Clue is like one of the main villains in Uprising. Because Uprising is, like I said, it takes place like right before the event. So like in the beginning of Uprising, where Flynn is given the story of how he, Clue, and Tron to try to like build the perfect world inside the net, and Clue pretty much goes apeshit and takes over. Uprising takes place during that takeover part, where Clue is basically trying to corrupt every free program into being soldiers. So, but it is a good series, though. That's the thing. It is a good series. Now, if you're talking about a live action, the production value alone will probably be like millions upon millions per episode. We ain't gonna get that.
Right. And I was just about to say that because
the thing about the animated series though is if the movie Tron hadn't come before it and it was just its own standalone idea, it probably would have done better. But since there was no lasting connection to Tron like there was to like Star Wars and Star Trek from previous generations, no clamoring, no desire for it. The Gen Xers who grew up watching Tron, watching that movie, weren't excited about it. And so it just the same way you said that Daft Punk's reputation got pulled down by being attached to the Tron movie, I think that series got pulled down by being attached to the original and everything else, because ain't nobody trying to see that. But if they just called it, I don't know, Monsters in the Machine or something, it may have done better.
But the thing is, like, we did want an updated, because of the advancements of special effects technology and our own tech in the real world, there was some, I won't say outcry, but some want for an updated Tron movie. I don't think everyone expected what we got in Legacy. Because yes, Legacy was a letdown from what everyone remembered of Tron. But I encourage everyone who saw Tron in the 80s, depending on how old you were, go back and watch it again and see if you still have that same attachment, right? Because I watched it again before I saw Legacy, and I was like, it's good, but it's not like what I remembered when I saw it when I was 10.
That's what I'm saying. Like there wasn't a whole lot of pull for that. They were just trying to find some B-lister IP that they could rehash and make a quick buck, and it's just the energy for it is just not there. Nobody. There may be 110 people that were like, I really want another Tron movie or a remake. The rest of us was like, I don't care, because like you said, the original story was capitalizing on gaming and technology at the time, but they even making the movie, the original Tron, was made by a bunch of people who knew jack about actual gaming, and it shows. And so there's no attachment to it for real nerds. We're just like, oh, what is this? Okay, cool. The light bikes was the only thing we cared about because it was cool to look at. And if they had a whole series of like light bikes where people ran into the walls and crashed out for 30 minutes, I'd be like, yo, where's the next one coming? Because we like destruction. But trying to make an epic out of a bad premise is why they keep failing at these movies. And like I said, Ares was a pretty decent movie, but it was more about AI trying to become alive.
Pinocchio.
I was about to say they could have called it Pinocchio Goes to War.
This basically was Pinocchio. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. This is practically Pinocchio.
And Pinocchio is a better story.
Oh, ouch. My chest.
I'm just saying, Pinocchio has lasted for a century as a beloved story.
The thing, like, I think so. Yes, everything you said, but until Legacy came out, Tron was pretty much one of those cult classics, like Flash Gordon, right?
But do you want to see a Flash Gordon remake?
Hell no, I don't want to.
Exactly.
I don't want to update it or sequel to Flash Gordon. Let that 1977 B-roll just stay as is. Let it stay. I do not want any. Leave Sam Jones classic alone.
Yep.
Yeah, don't change it.
But yeah, they probably should have did this with Tron. Like let it live in nostalgia for those of us who love the film in any way, shape, or form.
You loved it. You love the first film. That's my point.
It has its moments.
Though. At this point, it's a cult classic, and especially if they had left it alone, it would have been, a major cult classic.
Right.
That's why I just wish And I don't know why we can't just have original ideas. You know,
Because
there are lots
Hollywood
of
doesn't.
new people who weren't around in the 80s
Mhm.
who, you know, have their own ideas. So we don't have to keep remaking, rebooting, rehashing, because what you're doing is you're ruining the nostalgia for those of us who were around in the 80s.
Mhm.
Well, unfortunately, that issue comes down to the people making decisions trying to tell the public, you all want this because you all pay to see it.
Mhm.
Well, that's
Meanwhile,
like the big
K-pop Demon
promote.
Hunters and Sinners was rocking out. All new IP, all different. So
Right.
yeah, people love to see that because it was something literally new.
Yeah,
You know?
but the people in charge ain't going to go for that again because they're like, oh, that's a one-off, and you minorities can have that. we ain't invested in that because that's how they
But
think.
I mean, you know, if they would just think logically, if that's possible, if they would just think logically, yes, I did. Well, I kind of paid to see Tron. I have A-list, so I use one of my A-list reservations to see Tron. But as far as K-pop Demon Hunters, I had already seen it on Netflix as part of what I paid for with Netflix. But I paid. It was not in my A-list. I went to the Regal Theater, so I paid to see K-pop Demon Hunters.
And then sing along. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to sing along this
I've
weekend.
seen Sinners 3 times, and I'm going to see it again on Friday.
It's back out.
Yeah, they put it back up for
coming
Halloween.
for
Oh, I'm
Halloween
going back.
weekend.
They put it back up for Halloween. Yes.
Yeah, that and K-pop out on Halloween.
And Tron, it's still, even though it's not that bad, it's still pretty much a flop.
Yeah.
But K-pop Demon Hunters did so well in that one, in those first 2 days that they were trying to put it out, that they extended, they added like 50 million more screenings, and it still killed other like big ticket movies that were in the theater. Sinners, is just epic. So sure, a few people went and saw Tron, but use your head, please.
Or my thing is, if you're gonna touch on nostalgia and utilize nostalgia in the right way, have a good script. Like, what was it? Top Gun, the Top Gun sequel that came out this past year.
Maverick.
Excellent, yeah, Top Gun Maverick, excellent movie, well written movie. So if you're gonna adapt on nostalgia and use that to not only garner audiences for people who remember
Kyle,
that.
that one was a continuation. It wasn't like a remake.
Well, I'm not saying it could be a continuation or a remake, but just have a good script.
Have a good script. And therein lies the problem with the whole Tron series, is that the premise of the first movie was trash. Not that it wasn't interesting or fun, but hey, a dude gets sucked into a computer game and go. And what else was there?
Well, he was sucked
But we didn't have
because
that, Joy. We didn't have that back then. We didn't have.
he was trying to prove that his idea was stolen. That's what he was trying to prove. And the program working for his rival who stole his idea is who pulled him into the machine.
And then what's the rest of the plot?
Well, he proves that his idea was stolen. And he gets the dude fired.
And then
shenanigans ensue while he's inside the computer world.
Right. But again, if I ask you what is the plot of Sinners, you're gonna talk to me for 20 minutes about how intricate it is, right?
So many plots and
we did another. So, if for those of you that watch Moana Nui religiously, we did a show History last night, and we talked about Korean history, and I talked about it all coming from where's my cat? The interest that people had from K-pop Demon Hunters. They're still talking about it, learning about Korean history, learning about the significance of the magpie and the tiger and blah blah blah, because it was interesting. And it was new, or at least new to this audience. And it resonated with so many people. The story of accepting yourself for who you really are, trying to overcome things, all of that is there. It had layers, in addition to having good music, good cinematography for, animated and great cast, all of that. And it even had some action sequences. It was all good, right? Sinners, first off, Michael B. Jordan, twice.
A pair of
But
Not
then-
twins.
once, but twice.
Mhm. All the little things, you know, the backstory of Smoke and his wife Annie and their baby that they lost, and her knowing what vampires were, and the guard. I like the half horror movie Dusk Till Dawn thing tied with the very real, and I love the level of detail that he went into around getting it right with the Native American representation, the Asian Chinese representation. The Klan representation, everything else, even the Irish representation, you know, all of that took planning. And again, you got layers to everything. Every moment meant something. And look at how, even in this discussion around Aries, we found better movies to talk about.
Speaking of other movies to talk about, because we're gonna move off Aries and stop bashing it.
I'm only bashing because you gave it 7.5, 8. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
That's me though. That's
that.
me.
No,
You don't have to
and I'm
like
with
like that.
James. I'm a 7.5, 8. I thought it was good. I do the first one, the second one got a 6. The
Yes, the
Aries
second one
was
is a
better
6.
than it's
Right.
up there.
predecessor. So I'll give it a 7. I would begrudgingly give it a 7 because I don't like to reward bad behavior, and I don't want them to do this again and have a Tron 4.
There will be a
Because
Tron 4.
Everybody said this was I shouldn't be good enough to greenlight another sequel.
And y'all know how
And-
low
and it-
my bar is. You know, I just want to be entertained.
Mm.
And while I was not entertained, I would also not give it a 7.
Right. Because remember,
Oh.
6 is above average.
Yeah, and 6,
Five.
I would give it 5.9.
There you go. 5.9. I'm with her.
That's fine. James, we're here, James.
Mhm.
Me and you. We're here.
Because if you give it a 7, that's only 3 points away from, you know, the first
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah, that's closer to 10
Yeah.
than it should be.
Right.
It was good. It wasn't Black Panther worthy because
No,
that's
it wasn't
Beyonce.
Black Panther.
Absolutely not.
That's not even on the same scale. We
Right.
can't give all of the Black Panthers is not even on the 1 to 10 scale. We're talking 19,493 scale. They're on
Mhm.
this little tiny
Okay.
scale right here, which is
Okay.
what they deserve.
Okay.
Moving on for Tron Aries because I'm gonna start crying in a minute.
You're gonna cry in the car.
I'm gonna cry right now too.
I mean, it was good. I
It
liked
was
it.
watchable.
I liked it.
It was
I don't
fine.
regret. seeing
Cena
Monday
was
too.
amazing. I liked Aries.
Athena was amazing. The 5.8 of the 5.9 I gave it is because I want Jodie Turner-Smith to be Storm.
Yes, she would make a great Storm.
That is
Oh,
one of the outcries
yeah.
in this film is that people want her for Storm.
Yeah, Storm needs to be that tall
for the
Mhm.
MCU
and
X-Men.
that dark.
That's
Yeah,
powerful, piercing gaze.
yes,
Bad Mama Jamma. Yes, I'm here for
yes.
that. I
'Cause
vote
she
for
had
it.
them eyes. Yes.
The main thing, she needs to be that complexion because look, I'm not trying to be
Storm can't be. I understand. We
Like-
like
like-
Halle Berry.
like-
We
like-
understand.
like-
We understand.
Light-skinned is
Don't
not
bash
Storm.
Halle Berry. Just don't bash her. We understand. We got you. Just like how you don't want them to bash Aries. Let's not bash Holly.
I
Right.
love Halle.
Not racially ambiguous.
Right. Storm
Right.
is not
She's
racially
an
ambiguous. right?
African
You're
princess.
supposed to be able to look at her and be like, oh, she's from Africa.
Yeah. Not Black Brit. Not, you know,
not Alexander Shipp.
right. Not Imitation of Life colored. No, she's supposed to be black.
To quote
She's supposed to
CB4,
be an
black
Amazon.
y'all, bliggity black, and I'm black y'all.
Mhm.
Bliggity black, blacker than black, blacker than black.
The fact that she knew that.
I'd say
You didn't?
I'm still petitioning for Jamie Lawson for Storm, but I can see Jodie Turner-Smith as Storm.
Mhm.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'll take her second.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Who
who's
was that?
Jamie Lawson, she played in Sinners.
She was.
Oh yeah, she was
Pearline.
Pearline.
Yeah.
Her
I could do that.
and who's the young lady who played Starfire in Titans because she didn't deserve that hate.
Oh, Anna Diop. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Anna Diop for sure.
So
Oh
any of
yeah,
those
she was
three,
good.
any of those three, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with any of those three, but no more light skin storms.
But not Amanda Sternberg. Like, no.
No
No.
more,
No.
more
And I
light-skinned
love
storms.
her. No.
I love these actresses, but no more light skin storms. I'm sorry.
And as much as we like to say, it should be the best actress or the best person for the part or the best, actor able to exude emotion, et cetera, et cetera. There's a look though.
Yeah. I mean, she was cute. Starfire, she did it good. She did the eye thing, but Athena, whatever her real name is, that's the one for
Jodie
me.
Turner-Smith, yes.
Jodie, yeah. She had the eyes, she had the attitude. She's tall. She's thin. She's dark. She's
fit. Yep.
Yes.
She can pull it off. She's the right age range.
Yes, she is. Because if they're going young with the X-Men and let them build up and let them take over the MCU, then yeah, she's definitely in the right age range for like when you want to, depending on where you want to start, how young with them. Like we talking about Xavier recruiting everybody, or just at a point to where they're still, young enough to still bang out 3+ movies, but still old enough to be instructors at Xavier school.
If they start off of where the Deadpool universe put the X-Men Academy, then yeah, she would be in her late 30s, I would guess. Yeah, which is fine with me. Okay, what else do we want to talk about tonight other than shenanigans? Okay.
So I do want to bring this up before I get into the main thing I want to talk about, for me anyway. Everyone here saw Him, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I saw it.
Doesn't matter if you saw it, didn't see it. The real thing coming out of that is my man
Marlo.
And I'm gonna just play this. I'm gonna just let this play. If you haven't heard Marlon rant, I'm gonna just let this play.
fuck anime. As
Ones with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Valid.
Can I say it?
Go on.
Fuck anime. You dumbass. We came in number 2 to him first. Fuck anime. Why, bro?
Nah, bro. That's
I was up against it. Him came out the same week, this next weekend after whatever that was.
Oh, the Demon Slayer? Was it Demon Slayer?
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
That's amazing.
But that's why I want to wax your beard off your face, and at the same place he gets his asshole bleached.
Yeah. So, needless to say, Marlon feels some type of way about anime.
I don't think he really hates anime. I think he, like you said, they came out against us, and so fuck that movie.
He's just being a hater because Demon Slayer beat his movie.
A cartoon beat his movie. Yeah.
I mean, Demon Slayer was good though.
Demon Slayer was good, and people need to start realizing that it is a movie. The same way you might take, like, back in the day, Firefly was my favorite TV show, and then they made a movie out of it to finish it off. And I went to see that movie. I own that movie on Blu-ray, DVD, something. But yeah, that's what you do. You have a really good TV series, and then you make a theater release for it to round up a season or episode, etc. So yeah, it's a movie. People keep thinking that cartoons are just random things for kids, and they can't understand why humans, adults keep going to see these things. But that same thing happened with K-pop Demon Hunters. It's kids can watch it, but it's not for kids, right? But I did really, really enjoy Him. It's an Peele movie. Like, I know that he didn't necessarily direct it; he produced it. It's wild, yo. Like it's on some other level. What the hell is going on right here? Type stuff. But it is more to do with the intricacies of the draft and NFL as a business, and the way they indoctrinate people, the way they train people, pit people against each other. It has more to do with that than it does any actual horror. But it's really good. And Marlon Wayans does a great job. I'm talking Emmy award-winning job acting. Yeah, I wouldn't say Oscar. I don't know if I could go as far as Oscar, but
Well,
if he
Oscars
was
are for movies and
nominated,
Emmys
I
are for
wouldn't be
TV.
mad. Say what?
Oscars are for movies, Emmys are for TV.
Golden Globes then.
Golden Globes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see him winning a Golden Globe for that. I don't know who he would be up against this year, but as best supporting actor. But yo, I didn't know Marlon had that kind of range on him. I believed him. That's how good he was. I believed him. I believed that he was neurotic, paranoid, a little bit crazy, trapped in his own excellence. Like I believed all of that. Marlon Wayans did an amazing job in that movie.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
He just needs
Yeah,
to have a good script, and he can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the elements that they touched on as far as the like prepping Cameron as far as for that position, you know, like the chamber, you know, the ice baths, the shots, all of that. Because you see it every year. There's a different method that a quarterback or someone else has, like Tom Brady not eating seeds and strawberries, or some off the wall stuff. It's just there's always something new that these athletes will do to make themselves extend their careers or something to that effect. So I loved how they kind of touched on that, and then just the psychological horror of you know, being a commodity, being an object to these owners and to these teams, and what are you willing to sacrifice? You know, your own mental sanity, you know, your morals. Yeah, I thought it was excellent. I thought it was excellent.
Okay, guys, I'll be back. This dog is in my face. He got to pee.
Right.
So I'm just sitting there looking at me. I'm like, damn it. I'll be right back.
No, I was like, you got 5 minutes to make up your mind about what happens in this house.
Right.
But yeah, Kyle, I'm glad you touched on that, because I think fans of sports, you know, they only see the end product, you know, and most people are just, you know, on the surface. I want to say this without like being disrespectful, like they're fans of the team, but they're not really into the ins and outs as far as like what is ownership doing. Like, oh my gosh, we got a new GM or we got a new coach, or that. They're there from when the season starts to the season ends for their team, right? And that's most people. And then they're, you know, neurotic folk like me who pretty much pay attention to every element of their franchise as far as like, okay, who are these kids coming out of college? Which ones are the best fit for my team? Are they good enough to play in this coordinator system? Are they good enough to play this position? Are they going to be a depth piece or compete for a starting job? You know, so all that stuff that you just said, like, yeah, this movie delved into that because, again, the quarterback is, for football anyway, the most important position on the field, or at least we've made it that way over the last 20 years. Racial implications behind that for another show, but because there's no reason that some quarterbacks in the league are the highest paid players on their team when they suck. But again, that's a whole nother issue. But yeah, the way that and the approach that this film took, because Marlon is both training this kid up to see if he has what it takes to take his spot, but at the same time not wanting to give it up.
Right.
You don't ever see that in the NFL.
Right.
At that position, anyway. At that position. Every other position is, I need you to get on my level. I need you to get on my level. So, because there's multiple people, right? Even at running back, because the way they devalue that position, you need as many healthy bodies as possible. But at quarterback, there's only one.
Right.
So there is no, the people behind me, I need to make sure they got this like I got this. That doesn't happen unless there's the bridge guy, you know, like they brought in this veteran to teach the rookie coming in, this is how we run this system, because the veteran knows I ain't gonna be here long.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that, because like one quarterback relationship I kind of thought of was Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, or Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Do you think that?
Wait, you just said the same thing twice.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, because Brett Favre wasn't trying to help Aaron Rodgers acclimate into anything to be the guy after he stepped down, because Brett Favre was in his own head, and he wanted to waffle as far as staying or going every single year. And management was like, make a decision, dude. We got this kid waiting,
right?
And we kind of want to play him,
right?
And then Aaron was the same thing.
Yep.
Because again, he saw Brett do it, so I can do it too.
Right.
And in about 15 years, it's going to be the same thing with Jordan Love.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the Highlander thing. There can only be one.
So, I mean, if you want to talk about a good transition, I would look at like Kansas City when they had Alex Smith and drafted Patrick Mahomes, right? Pat set his entire rookie year, played the final game of the season, and the offseason they traded Smith to Washington, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Right. But Alex still talks about that every week on Sunday Countdown, about how every week he's going over film, letting Patrick know this is where you go, this is the read you make, da-da-da. That's the relationship that you would think happens, but it's not, because again, there can only be one.
But also remember that NFL is a business, and the same things you're talking about people not wanting to train their replacement. I see that every day in corporate America.
Right.
Because if I train you, then I don't have. It's a zero-sum game. If I give this to you, then I don't have it. If they think you're better than me, then I'm replacing, I'm expendable, and then I lose my glory, my legacy, my et cetera, et cetera. Unless somebody literally is ready to retire right now, and they're like, I'll give you one more year to train this guy, and then I'm gone. And it's their decision. But if someone is being pushed out, it's the sentiment in this movie that Marlon Wayans' character is being pushed out. And then the more you look at it, because this is a horror movie at the end of the day, or a suspense thriller. You start to wonder, the injuries that people have sustained, were they planned? Were people, paid off to allow a tackle to take somebody out, and then how does somebody come back from a bone sticking out of their shin to win a Super Bowl the next year? So all of this, they get into all of that and all the mysteries around medicine and everything else. In this movie. And so that's why I say it's a really good movie. The last movie that I felt touched on the back of the house of football, I want to say, was Any Given Sunday.
Yes.
Especially that one dynamic between the one quarterback and his wife, who kept pushing him to do more, and he was about to die on the field. It gives that same level of desperation around trying to hold on to something that your body's already told you you're done. And then the practice, like this, I don't think this is necessarily a spoiler, but there's a scene where what we might call walk-ons, are testing themselves against this new rookie. And the testing in and of itself is a whole like torture porn horror thing. But it goes back to the idea of, what are you willing to endure? What are you willing to sacrifice? How far are you willing to go to be a part of this franchise, a part of this industry, a part of this game? And folks are literally giving themselves concussions, breaking their noses over and over again.
Because every time they drop the ball, they had to stand 3 feet in front of the jugs machine and take a ball to the face.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever caught a ball from a jugs machine. It's not fun.
No,
it hurts.
It's not fun. I don't care how far away you are from it. It's not fun.
No. You're essentially getting drop kicked in the face over and over again.
I thought the contrast between the look on Cam's face when he first saw what was happening at that jugs machine, and then to transition from the hitting, like the drill he did where he hits the guy in the head, right?
Yeah.
And just to see how his demeanor changed at that point. And then for all of them to circle around the guy and do like the whole like gospel song, I was like, I just think that's like really, it's really funny, because most of the time when players get injured in the end, like this past Sunday, Cam Scatterboo got his whole ankle turned the wrong way, and I thought that was, it's just crazy. That was a crazy scene. That was a crazy scene.
Yeah, that movie I would give an 8. 8.5. Like, I thought it was really good.
Yeah. Him easily gets a 9 from me.
Yeah.
That easily gets a 9, because I mean, I like, one, football is one of my favorite sports, so I like when movies don't sugarcoat the sport I love. Like,
Mhm.
Varsity Blues is cute. The program was interesting, but like you say, Any Given Sunday and this are pretty much like top tier pro football movies as far
Yeah.
as the ins and outs of it. Not the sugary water coat, watered down things that you would get in other films. Is like, hey, this is pro football. Da 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 da. Like
Right.
The Last Boy Scout had elements of pro football in it, but it was kind of more so like a drama than anything else.
Yeah.
Crime drama just happen to involve football, and they try to talk about the business of football. I'm like, okay, all this shit is far fetched. None of this will ever happen
Is
in the
that the
NFL.
one where the dude shot somebody on the way to the end zone?
Yes.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
The opening scene of the movie is the running back catching the swing pass. He actually bumps one dude off and shoots the next two tacklers with a revolver before blowing his brains out in the end zone.
Mhm.
That is how the movie opens up.
Memorable opening. But yeah, go see him. I don't know if they're still doing it, but when I went to see it, they were giving out posters that looked like like flyers for the upcoming season of this team, like as if I was a fan of the team. Really good attention to detail there. I liked it.
Pretty cool.
Mhm.
Very much
I
so.
still have that program around here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with mine.
Mhm.
Anybody else with thoughts on him or want to talk about something else they've seen in the last month?
The Long Walk.
Oh, how was that?
Oh my God. So
Teresa, did you see it too?
No, I didn't.
What's the
No,
matter,
I
T?
read the book, and it
Okay.
is the most,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the
that's
most
right.
disturbing Stephen King story I have ever read. And
Yeah.
I purposely did not see the movie, and I really don't want to even hear
Wait,
about it.
that's
But
the
you go
most
ahead.
disturbing one you've read?
Yes. Yes,
I
the
totally
most
believe it.
disturbing, yes.
I totally believe it because the fact that the one thing I really appreciate about Stephen King is it's like backstory. Stephen King wrote The Long Walk under the pseudonym of Richard Bachman, I believe, because you can only publish so many books under a given name, right? So most of his Richard Bachman books cover the not a supernatural horror or not like a monster, but the human horror and the monstrosity that mankind can be. So I listened to an audiobook of The Long Walk like 5 or 6 months ago. And it's one thing to read it, it's another thing to get these characters as voices and then
That's
to
why I
out of
love
no
Audible books.
to out of nowhere for things to happen and you're just like, pardon my language, but what the fuck? Um so after reading that book, and knowing that it came out around a certain point in time and it touched on a couple of different things like the uh, the comparison, a lot of people compared to like the Vietnam War because at that point in time people were being drafted in the Vietnam War, going to serve. Certain demographics were in the front lines of the Vietnam War, and they came back. The way they came back, um, it was a mental degradation on a lot of people that came back. They were never the same. So you got to imagine these boys walking, 100 plus miles, and just the mental breakdown of each and every one of them is just jarring. So reading the book, I was like, okay, knowing that they got a film coming out, let's see what it's about. First of all, Mark Hamill, excellent, excellent as the major. I love Mark Hamill, period, for his roles. But as the major, excellent because he is very Trump-esque in his portrayal. Very Trump-esque in his portrayal. Very rah-rah, and I love that. I will say the watching the movie because I watched it with my fiance. The one thing that is like is ever present because you get these relationships that form between these boys because they're like 18 17. I think the youngest one was like 12 or 13. Uh, you get these relationships that form with these boys because they're talking, and in the background, you're just hearing these warnings. You get 3 warnings in, and you essentially you're dead. So in the background, you're getting warnings for boys having cramps in their legs. My fiance was like, "Well, if they had to use the bathroom," and I just looked there. I was like, "Well, you'll see what happens." And you encounter those aspects as far as if you have to use the bathroom, or the mental fatigue and the breakdown, the physical fatigue that it takes.
Mhm.
It's a gut punch of a movie, and the ending, I will say, I know me and my fiance both cried because it was just, man. There's moments within the movie where just like, because you get to know these boys and they have backstories, and of course only one of these boys can live because everybody else has to die, and you're just watching these boys form relationships with each other, but just the in the back of your mind knowing not all these boys are gonna live. And yeah, it's a gut punch of a movie, but an
And
excellent,
you see what I
excellent
mean?
movie.
Disturbing.
Excellent.
When we think Stephen King, we think horror and Pennywise and
Like you said, the supernatural.
Pet
Yes.
Cemetery. Yeah, that stuff is scary. This shit is disturbing. And I
Yes.
just looked it up. The Long Walk came out in 1979.
Wow.
I
So
was
I
2.
probably read it in high school. We're talking 40 years
Yeah.
that I have not wanted to revisit that story and would
Yeah.
not go to the movies to see it.
The thing
It
about
is
Stephen King,
a gut punch is
I've
And that's how I
never
feel about it.
I've never seen one of his movies be as good as his books because there's so much exposition, internal dialogue, thought, description, etc., that they just cannot. You can't have a
get
movie
it
where
into-
someone's thinking to themselves for 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But you get that in the books, and
Yeah.
he's amazing. He's an
I would say
amazing.
the one that comes close from the few that I've read,
The Stand.
Thinner, actually,
Yeah.
because
Thinner.
Thinner, as I was telling Cal before we went live, Thinner is probably the shortest book he's written by far. And they turned that into a good 90, 105-minute movie. And it covered everything in that, 130-page book.
Misery was pretty good too.
Misery was good. That
Misery
put
was good.
old girl on the map. Yeah, you're right.
The Shining was good.
The Shining was good. The
The
book was better.
Shining was good.
He still, for a while, he did not like the Shining movie.
True.
Because of what they did. Because I think they did something different, or they were planning to do something different in the movie than they did in the book.
Yeah.
And he wanted to detach himself from the movie because of it.
He did do I think he did like a TV movie or a show of The Shining, and it was terrible.
Yes, it was terrible. It was a TV miniseries, I believe, in like the 80s,
No, it was in the
early
90s.
90s. Yeah,
in the
it was
90s,
terrible.
yeah.
But
No,
Stephen King, as imaginative as he is, and as thorough and detail oriented as he is in the books, he should not have anything to do with the movies because he ruins movies.
I'll
but
say
if
I
you
think
take his story and give it to a good director
and writer.
and screenwriter, he can have a little bit of,
But there lies a problem, because sometimes you get these screenwriters and directors as tandems, and they look at the book and be like, "Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. We just gonna switch all this up and do this, da da da." And then the people
what the
who
hell
read,
was Skinwalkers? What was that?
what was who?
Skinwalkers.
Do you remember that movie?
I remember the movie. I didn't see it.
All I remember about the movie was they were kind of weird, transforming cat people, and somebody got killed by an ear of corn. And I was like, "What the hell am I watching?"
No,
It was
I remember
terrible.
that.
They stabbed him in the head with an ear of corn. What is
I feel
going
like it's a flip of the coin with the stuff that goes into movie theaters, but the TV, the stuff that gets turned into like TV miniseries tend to do well. Because as much as people rave about it, I'm good with watching that miniseries on ABC back in the early 90s, and I don't need to watch anything else.
My friend used to quote that all the time.
As crazy as I am about Stephen King, the old TV miniseries, that was, that's one thing. But
Right.
the last one where they split it into two movies,
Yeah.
that first movie messed me up so bad. I still haven't seen the second one. That first movie was scary as fuck.
Yeah,
Which is why I'm not going to go see it.
no. So one of the promotionals they have for the long walk, if you went to see, I forget where it was, but if you went to go see the movie, you walked on a treadmill.
Oh yeah, I saw
and
that.
if you stopped on the treadmill, you got kicked out of the theater. Or you kicked out of the movie. I was like, I thought that was pretty dope.
What?
Yeah.
That was an immersive experience. So you're walking while you're watching the long walk.
Right.
Mhm.
And so if you stop walking or you get off, then you just got shot. They should zap people with like a very low level.
Because the thing is, it's like throughout the movie,
make them think they're getting shot.
Mm-hmm.
because throughout the movie, you have to maintain a pace of 3 miles per hour.
Right.
And if you drop below 3 miles per hour, that's a warning. So like tying your shoe, if you get a leg cramp,
Having to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mark.
It's a crazy movie. I'd say it's probably one of the, because it's like this year's has been great films. I think it's with Sinners, even though y'all don't like Weapons, I think that Weapons 2.
I liked Weapons.
Yeah. I think this movie is definitely one of the better horror movies we've gotten thus far this year. So yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Cool.
Okay.
And I'd say my standout performance of that movie, David Johnson, the kid from Alien Romulus. Yeah, he's excellent.
Yeah, there's not a show every day, but towards the end of the month, things tend to pile up.
Yeah, not every day, Tony. It's just the way this week formed up with the schedules of different monthly shows. So, anybody else got something they want to talk about that they've seen since the last time we met?
I'm doing a lot of, I'm going to say Asian because I don't know if they're Korean or Chinese.
Let's talk about it.
I have no idea if they're Korean or Chinese, but since I started watching them, they're just popping up on Netflix. The one that I started watching was Bon Appetit, Your Majesty.
Yes.
You like that, Joe?
Yes, that is a Korean. That's okay.
About it last night.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm like, so, as soon as they said there's going to be a eclipse, I'm like, okay, so that means that that's how her ass gets back in time. I'm like, okay, so
it's either an eclipse or water or both. Yeah,
the eclipse, and I was like, okay, and then she's a chef with the knife, and I was like, okay, look at her. I'm still confused as to why the mother was killed, but I don't know.
You mean the king's mother?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell you.
The prince,
the prince.
At then the prince, now the king. Because I was like, okay, you called him a tyrant. He's a tyrant for a reason. And I think he's a tyrant for a reason because of what they did to his mother that he saw. So I was like, okay. But
yeah. So you haven't finished the series yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so good. How far have you gotten? Have you gotten to the food wars with China?
No, I just started.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
I just started. It's been on my to watch list, and I'm like, I'm going to do something today. So I started watching.
Did you ever watch a show called Alchemy of Souls?
Yes.
You remember Jin Moo, the bad guy?
He's in there
for a minute, and he's not a bad guy. But when I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, Jin Moo, you mother!" Like I feel mad at him. 4 years ago, when I watched Alchemy of Souls, his name is Jin Moo the way Samuel Jackson's name is Gator. Like that is not his real name.
Wow.
But we call him Jin Moo because he did such a good job of being a jerk in
every single time.
Like I actively wanted to kill him. Like if I saw him in the street, I'd be like, "Oh, like you! How dare you do what you did?" But he's in this show. He shows up as one of the chefs from the rival ambassadorship, etc.
Okay,
but he's not a bad guy. But he still don't redeem Jin Moo. Jin Moo is still a jerk. But that whole show is good. Keep watching it, and it's got a satisfying ending as well. Because it's one of the things that I have no problem spoiling something for somebody. if it's terrible and you should stop watching it and save yourself, I would tell you. But this one is worth going to the end.
No, I'm pretty sure I know they can't really change what happens in the past, but somehow I'm believing that he's not going to be a tyrant as much as a tyrant. Somehow he's going to change. I don't know,
Right.
but
This is the only thing about they do a lot of historical dramas where people go back and Mr. Queen is another good one where they go back in the past, except that's even got a gender bend because Mr. Queen is a chef in current times and goes back and ends up being a woman engaged to the king. And so it's interesting how it all like rolls out. But yeah, there's only so much you can do. Otherwise you end up with like, a variant and you've changed everything in the future. So, but it's good. This one is good.
okay. And then I have another one that's on my watch list. Extraordinary Attorney Wu.
Yes.
She's a new attorney, and she has autism. I was like, okay. So it's like I don't know who they are. I know you're Asian. I don't know. All I can say is I got an Asian show. Don't know if you Chinese or Korean.
Is award winning. It's a really good show. Yes, let's start a K-drama watch group. We could absolutely do it. I can bring some of my other friends on that all do K-dramas. We could talk about what we're watching.
I would love to, but there's this backlog of anime I keep watching.
That's okay. We'll just make it a 10-minute segment of this show.
And that'll be where I jump off.
Right. We'll say, it'll be the subset. Watch Moana Nui After Dark presents Whatcha Watchin. Mohe.
Oh, you watched it, Tony? You like it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She looks. I'm like, okay. I already can see that you're smart as hell, but they don't think that she's smart just because she has autism. It's like, okay.
The show is really good and very touching. Mm-hmm.
It is a damn good show. When is season 2 coming?
Who knows? She's been doing so many other things. I don't know when she's gonna have time to film season 2.
Film stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of season 2, James, why didn't you tell me that season 2 of the Apothecary Diaries was not on Netflix? So what I had watched on Netflix,
I got nothing to do with Apothecary Diaries. That's a Joy thing.
That was me.
That's the 2 women at the bottom. You talk to them about Apothecary Diaries. I have not started that show yet, but these 2 women at the bottom are the cheerleaders.
No one told me that there's a whole series. A whole season on Crunchyroll.
But you don't have Crunchyroll.
I have Crunchyroll now.
She has Crunchyroll now.
Now you have Crunchyroll. Okay, so now go watch it.
This is a good reason to have Crunchyroll. And now that you're over there, you should check out some other
hold up. I'm not gonna let her get away with this one because she has messaged me about certain things that she's watched and thrown a temper tantrum about it.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I didn't throw any tantrums. I don't think. I might have.
My Hero Academia.
Her confidence went down.
Right? She had to think about it for a minute. But yeah, My Hero Academia was the last one you threw a tantrum about. Like, why is Deku this way?
Oh yeah, I probably did throw a tantrum about that. So
just imagine her watching the what's the other one that keeps yelling?
Black Clover.
Black Clover. Asta.
From who?
Asta from Black Clover.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah. All of his dialogue is screaming.
Yeah. So you mad about that? You'll be mad.
Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. I won't be able to do that though.
Asta and Black Clover is the worst.
Yes.
For Zenitsu and the other one, the boarhead child, I had to stop Demon Slayer many times because I was like, it was just ringing. It was ringing in my head. I couldn't take it.
I like Pig Boy. I don't know his real name. He's Pig Boy.
I don't.
Yeah.
He was incredibly annoying.
I'm blank on his name too because he.
Pig Boy.
All of them. I've never watched it.
Yeah, they
unfortunately didn't do anything in the first movie.
In my head.
So I feel bad for who's going to fight in the second film because they're going to get their ass kicked.
Yeah, they are. But another good one that you might like that's on Crunchyroll is Windbreaker. It's about a bunch of kids in high school and they kind of like fight to protect their neighborhoods and stuff. But there's good character development, a lot of good various like variations on characters and stuff. And the fight scenes are clip worthy. Like people on Instagram and TikTok, like, yo, what's that guy? He's like example. He does a lot of Windbreaker fight scenes because they're very well choreographed.
What
And
is that the name? Was that the name of it? Windbreaker?
Windbreaker, yes.
Okay.
Because these fight scenes are grounded in reality. Nothing supernatural. No one's doing anything crazy. All of these
flying
are
through the
things,
air for 30 feet.
right.
It's all
all things that people who are trained fighters can do in real life.
Okay.
Okay. I put it on the list, but I gotta finish My Hero Academia and To Be Hero X.
Okay.
first.
How many seasons of My Hero Academia? You saying you got to finish? Ain't
There
there
are
like 23 seasons?
8 seasons of My Hero Academia. 8. We're currently in season 8 right now.
I think I'm on like 5 or 6.
Okay. Yeah.
With 99 episodes for each season?
Yeah,
no,
there's like
26
7,000 episodes.
26 around 26 episodes a season for My Hero. Yes, Windbreaker, yes. So since y'all mentioned it, and Joy pretty much have been championing this show for like the previous 3 shows, but I finished it today. To Be Hero X. There needs to be a season 2 of this show because the way it ended did not answer the question that it posed at the end of an episode. And I don't want to spoil too much, but I will.
Is that on Crunchyroll?
It is on Crunchyroll. To Be Hero X.
The animation is great. The story, so it starts off where the first 2 or 3, maybe 4 episodes are centered around, the first 4 are centered around one particular character and all of his like connections and arcs, romance, et cetera, et cetera. And then that stops and they go to something else. And you're like, what, when we get back to old boy? And over the course of the series, you realize that it's kind of, they flash back for the rest of the season to set up how we got where you got at the beginning. Now, it seems convoluted, but all of these, they do such a good job of creating a world. And it's not just from this one character's point of view and everything that's happening in him. You understand why this character,
yes, it is.
Chinese,
it is a Chinese show.
You understand why this character and that character are doing different things. You understand why these two got beef. You understand why this one's mom did something to this one's dad, and that's why they don't like each other. Like they get into all of that, but they don't answer some of the things that happened in those first 4 episodes. And you want to know, well, what happened with this right here? So there's got to be a season 2. And I think it was reviewed well enough that they should come out with a season 2 if they haven't already.
Be a season 2
production. It's
because
really good.
Bump it. I'm gonna spoil this.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. You don't have to. You just want to because you're evil. Stop. Be quiet.
Yeah, no,
Be quiet.
I already told you I'm going to watch it.
Be quiet, James.
Look,
can you say it without spoiling?
No,
all I
you
want to
can't.
say is
Perfect.
How many episodes does 2 Be Hero X have? Because I'm trying to find.
and that's why it pissed me off when it ended.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. I think there's maybe 13 or 14 episodes.
No, what? To Be Hero X?
Hero X, yeah.
No, it's 24.
24.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
24
on episode 13.
It is
I'm halfway
24
through.
episodes, and I finished, and I went from episode 15 to 24 today.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, they're the short, like 18-minute episodes. Once you take all the intros and stuff off.
But see, when you be watching these shows and they first come out, or
I don't know that
they
show.
dropped, and by the time you get to the last episode, it's not in English, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, if you're waiting for the dubs to come out, you have to wait a few weeks.
Yeah,
But then I forget what the shows I've been watching. I've got like maybe 5 damn shows that I need to go back to because the last episodes are not in English.
That's
And
why
I'm
you
like,
kept me with Fire Force. That's why I stopped watching it. I didn't stop. I just forgot about it.
There's
Because
one,
would get
I was
caught up.
watching one called Witch Watch. And
yes, see, yep.
Which
and
one
I
is on
like
my
that
list?
one, but I ran out of English. I ran out of dubs, so I'm gonna have to go back.
Something else I caught recently. Matter of fact, last weekend, why am I blanking on his name? Chainsaw Man movie came out,
Mm.
which is the bridge from season 1 to season 2. I'm going to spoil this one
You
because
just want to spoil something.
no, because this movie, the arc that it is, it's typical things that happen. If you've seen season 1, you pretty much have seen this movie because it doesn't really build on anything from season 1 to set up season 2. It's just like a mini arc that's out there.
Okay, so it's not necessary to see it.
It's not necessary to see it, and you don't need it even, like, as long as you know the characters, then you can watch this film and be perfectly fine. There's no heavy references to things that take place in season 1. There's no build up as far as this is the plot behind what we're doing. Like, you saw season 1, you know that ultimately they're trying to go after the gun demon. And they're trying to build everyone's strength up to go after the gun demon. They mentioned that in the beginning of this movie and then never again.
So waste. Okay.
So, but it is beautifully done, stylized. Animation, fight sequences were phenomenal. I don't know how many times Denji got blown up. And I do mean blown up. Like this boy had to regenerate at least 6 times. But I feel bad for him because, again, another girl he liked turned out to either want to kill him or just mess him up.
Wow. He got terrible taste in women, or terrible timing.
That's pretty much what it is. It's terrible timing. Like, again, you've seen season 1, you know he has a crush on his boss. And she pretty much knows that, and she motivates him with that information. Like, I want you to join my crew. So if you do XYZ, I'll go out on a date with you. If you do this thing, I'll go out on a date with you. And that's how she motivates him to do stuff.
But yeah, Chainsaw Man. If you're not watching the anime was good as well. And so,
but yeah, I haven't spoiled too much of that movie. But yeah, he gets blown up a lot, a lot. I feel bad for him though. I do feel bad for him. He's only 16. 16-year-olds should not be going through this.
Oh, I saw that The Witcher is coming out. I just can't.
The Witches?
The Witcher.
Oh, The Witcher.
Oh, no.
The Witcher,
Yeah, no, I don't plan on watching that.
Who's
Like,
going to be Witcher now?
The
Liam
Hemsworth, yes.
Thor, yeah.
He looks terrible.
No, Thor's brother.
Yeah.
He's too clean to be dirty.
That was
I
the
want
last
Witcher to be
name because I
dirty.
couldn't remember Hemsworth. So
Yeah,
the
he's
whole
not-
name was Liam Thor.
Chris is Thor.
What makes me would want to watch it if it's just the episodes of Siri, I would watch her because she looks like she's changing from like
Being a little
how
kid.
it was in the book, how she's developing, and I would watch it for her, but not for him. I just
I didn't finish the last season of The Witcher because Yennefer got on my nerves. And I didn't want to see her no more.
She redeemed
I think
herself.
I finished it, but I'm not sure. That may be a bad sign.
She redeemed herself? Okay.
Yeah. She redeemed herself.
I haven't seen The Witcher.
You know, it's interesting. Complete segue to talk about something that we're not even touching on, but I think about how we all cut the cord a while back, stopped buying cable, and started just getting independent services. And some people would say, well, you know, between Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime, whatever, you're spending what you would have spent on cable anyway. However, I feel like there's so much more to watch on these individual services than there ever was on regular, timed television. I'd still be watching season 67 of Grey's Anatomy if I was watching regular TV, and I'm not. I got out of Grey's a long time ago. But getting into like
on Hulu.
if you like Korean dramas, and it sounds like you do, Simone, the other app to get is Viki, Viki. It's the Asian version of Hulu because they show stuff live and they also show things that are gone past no longer running or whatever. But there's some excellent like classic. Tony, if you're still with us, you can listen to this too. There's some classic K dramas and even C dramas out there.
Welcome to Dairy. Welcome to Dairy is awesome.
I was spending almost $200 a month on cable, and I was probably watching the same 5 channels.
And now I'm watching stuff from all over the world. And don't let me get on YouTube, because then I get lost down a rabbit hole every night watching nonsense. But like you said, I got a backlog of things I want to watch, and all of them are discrete shows. I know that there's 16 episodes of this K-drama I want to watch. I know that there's 26 episodes of this anime that I want to watch, and that list goes back years catching up stuff. And I don't think I'm ever going to catch up. So I don't have a reason. I don't have a need to watch what, in my opinion, now having experienced entertainment from other areas of the world, I am not impressed with American shows anymore. I'm spoiled now. Like American shows, I tried to watch an episode of 911 with my friend. When I used to love 911, and the people are stupid, and everybody feels like they're naked all the time, and there's no soundtrack. And I'm like, this is trash.
Yeah,
You know?
911 started out good, and I think after Bobby died, I
have not watched it since they killed Bobby, because that one, I don't know how I didn't know that was coming. As much as I'm on social media and, you know, they spoil everything, but that blindsided me, and I'm still mad. I have not watched 911 since they killed Bobby.
Yeah, girl. Well, now they in space.
I know. I saw that crazy shit.
It's like
the trailer for this season had Angela Bassett in space. I'm like, how's she getting space?
Right.
She's a cop.
She's in space because there's a rich man, like, what's this stupid one over here? Like Elon. There's a rich man, and he has a TV show, and the television show sent housewives into space. Not really space, but you know how you like on the edge of
the giant plane that pretty much hits the stratosphere and just goes up and down.
Yeah, and you lose
zero gravity.
You lose zero gravity, but you can still have oxygen, which I'm confused about. But okay, this one it tanked. The show didn't do well, and he was supposed to be talking to the board, and somehow he was surfing on a board, and then a humpback swallowed him whole. So
so much.
So
way to go, Darwinism.
I wrote this story.
Right.
Way to
so
go, Darwinism.
After the humpback swallowed him, somehow he dialed 911. His people dialed 911 because they was on a what you call it, a
Skype call,
Skype call with them, and then they was chasing him, and what's the black girl from the 118? Henrietta. She saved him. So he was like, oh, okay, well, now he wanted her to go into space, and Henrietta was like, her wife she's not an astronaut, but she works at the space whatever. So she wanted to go with her, and she's like, oh, I can't go. She's like, this is so exciting. I always wanted to go into space, but she can't go because there's a lawsuit with her company and his company, so she can't really go technically into space. So everybody was bothering her, like, I want to go. I'm your best friend. I want to go into space. I want to go. Then here comes Angela saying, Athena saying something. She was like, oh, I'll kill for some change, because she can't get her mind straight from
losing Bobby.
She's losing her fucking mind. So whatever it is that she said, which made what's her name say, okay, let's go. We're gonna go with me into space. So here they go into space, and then shit just starts happening. So you know, it takes those two to save the whole fucking.
I think I'm gonna stick with the Apothecary Diary.
I'm like, really, Athena? I can't.
You know what? I don't like when they try to just randomly send people to space. Incidentally, there is a K-drama called When the Stars Gossip. Don't watch that.
Yes, all of this. All of this. All of this. Because look, clown me if you want to. I know they've both been on over 20 years, but SVU and Grey's Anatomy have never hit that level of shenanigans.
Yeah.
True.
think-
Although Grey's Anatomy was good about killing off the whole staff and just starting over. Like I think Meredith is the only living one from the original
Nope.
cast.
The 3 people from the original cast: Meredith, and the 2 black doctors.
They're not
Yeah.
original.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
Yes,
are
they
you
are.
talking
They're her
about,
mentors. They're her mentors.
Bailey
Bailey
Chief
and
Bailey,
and the other one who's the chief
and the
of
chief. Yeah.
the chief who had an affair with her mom.
Yeah.
Those 2. So those are the only ones from season 1 still on the show.
Well, they just blew
Bailey.
up something. Somebody just died. I don't know who the hell it was.
She wasn't a major character. They
They
basically
just blew
because
up something.
they had the spinoff show was Ladder 19, and they tried to put merge all the characters back from Ladder 19 into Grey's Anatomy, who started there, and they killed off one of them.
Okay.
So that's what got killed off. It was a doctor who started on Grey's Anatomy, went to Ladder 19. They brought her back just to kill her off.
I'd be mad.
Yeah, and then somebody who why everybody turning gay? Somebody's in love with another woman. They having an affair.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Cali and Arizona. They left the show like 8
They've
years
been
ago.
gay though.
Yeah.
No.
Callie didn't start out as gay. Callie figured that she was gay after George died.
Yeah, but that was like 10 years ago.
No, we're not talking about the same doctors, guys.
Oh,
We the doctors, the 2 that are getting a divorce, or she's got her kids. Who was he?
Oh gosh, the army people, the army doctors. They're both former military. I know who you're talking about. I can't remember their names right now.
The lady with the blonde hair?
Yes, Owen Hunt, and his wife.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, so they're in the
decided to have
process
an
of
open
getting
marriage.
okay,
Yes.
well,
They decided to
they're-
have an open marriage, and she's crazy, by the way, because it was her idea to have the open marriage, to open up their marriage. He went ahead, slept with somebody else. She got pissed off by it because the person who was hitting on her was her friend, and she didn't think that she was gay, but now she's like, you know what? I'm open to this now. So yeah.
So now they're
Now they're supposedly going to be a thing. Yeah, she's nuts. She need to go away.
Yeah,
I never liked
just
her. Teddy, that's her name. Teddy.
I remember Teddy.
Teddy's a whole fucking mess because Teddy left the show and they brought her back like 3 years ago. Teddy
Wow,
should have
like
stayed gone.
Teddy was new on the show when I stopped watching it. So yeah,
She stayed, left, came back. Teddy's a whole fucking mess. She is the problem. Teddy
she
is
is the problem. I'm not gonna be a solution. I'm gonna be the problem. Be the whole problem.
And she is the whole problem with all her relationships. Because I'm mad that Owen still married her after she slept with another doctor, and her phone fell out her pocket because she butt dialed Owen while he was in surgery. And the nurses were like, "Your phone's ringing. It's Teddy." He's like, "Go ahead, put it on speaker."
I feel like I saw this.
Oh my
You
God!
can hear her
having
having sex with the other doctor. Yes, and this is the day before they were getting married.
Yeah, we're not getting married.
Wow.
Hell no.
Wow.
Right.
That's crazy.
Like I said, Teddy's the whole fucking problem.
Yep.
She could have stayed
Am I the
gone.
drama? I'm not the drama.
Am I the drama?
She is the fucking drama.
I'm the drama.
She is
Am I the villain?
all the drama.
One of
All
my
the damn
favorite
drama.
quotes from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Kyle,
Kyle, what about you? What you watching?
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Welcome to Dairy. Season 1 dropped this past. Episode 1 dropped this past Sunday. Excellent.
What was it?
I need some DC shows, Kyle. Come on, give them to me.
Welcome to Dairy.
Peacemaker season.
Peacemaker's
2
done.
No,
Season
we're
2
not
of
doing
Peacemaker is
that.
out
Okay,
and complete. Yeah.
No,
It
we're not
was
doing
done.
Peacemaker.
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos is great. If you want to go, always go back and watch something vintage. Smallville is always a good watch. Yeah.
Except seasons 4 and 5.
Yeah. Young Justice always good, but no. Welcome to Dairy was excellent. First episode dropped this past Sunday. Subvert expectations of what you think will happen, because I'll say the last 15 minutes definitely it's something. It's definitely something. And then they I know they're dropping the next season, episode 2 on Halloween rather than waiting for Sunday. So I'm pretty
Nice.
excited about that. But yeah, I was telling James, it looks like there's certain things that they connect with different books and different movies throughout the Stephen King universe. So I was like, that's pretty awesome how they are dropping little hints and Easter eggs. So yeah,
Cool. Very cool.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Anybody else?
I think we've exhausted ourselves now. No.
I do want to mention some anime that I'm watching this current season that just started a few weeks back. Season 2 of Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill is back. Great show. The premise is a guy gets isekai into another world with 3 other people. They get warrior type skills. He gets the skill of the online shopping center. That's his skill. The online shopping center. That is his freaking skill. And he can pretty much pull stuff out of it by converting the gold into Japanese currency and buy stuff from the store, make it materialize. And because he knows his way around the kitchen, he basically cooks for a party that he's traveling with to get out of the main kingdom into like another town or whatever. And they're wowed by the food that he made for them because they're so used to eating dried meat and bread. Because that's all there is. Medieval
kimchi jjigae and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right. So he's like pulling prime rib out the online store and bacon and all this other stuff and making up, simple things that we would think are simple, like stew, and feed it to them. And they're losing their freaking mind. Like, oh my gosh, this is the best food I ever ate. Can we have more? And along the way, he ends up getting some familiars, big ass animals or whatever, that decide they want to be his pets because they smelled the food from the distance. So he's got this giant wolf named
That's
Fenrir.
how the wolf got domesticated. So
that's how the wolf got domesticated. The giant spirit wolf Fenrir just smelled his food, walked up on his camp with the other adventurers, was like, I smell something good and I want something.
Nice.
And he fed the wolf, and the wolf was like, yo, this is dope. All right, form a contract. I'm gonna help you out.
He don't need powers. He got that. He's got powerful people around him.
So he's got the wolf, a slime, and a baby mini dragon that is fully grown, but it's like the size of a kid.
Yeah.
And they pretty much level up because they go out and kill stuff, bring it back to him. He gets it like processed at the nearest town. So process the bones, the meat, or whatever for like what can be cooked, what can be used as clothing, and anything that can be used as a cooking item, he's given back to him, and he turns it into food because the wolf is like, yeah, so I caught this wyvern the other day and I want to see what this tastes like. And here's this earth dragon over here. You should definitely saute this up, make shish kebabs because I want to know what this tastes like.
That's hilarious. Yo, I caught this wyvern. Cook it for me. I want to know what it like. That alone might make me want to watch the show.
Dungeon.
That's basically the show. Yes, Delicious in Dungeon is pretty much the same premise, where basically they catch, instead of like disposing of, instead of everything disappearing after they kill it, they just cook it up right then and there, or store it for later to cook.
And what's the name of this one?
It's called Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. I know, long ass title. That is the one that is returning. The 4 new shows I'm watching, or 5, I should say, A Gatherer's Adventure in Isekai is exactly what it sounds like. A kid gets transported to another world and he has a gathering skill. He can basically find anything that you're looking for. So that becomes his main job. People in towns are like, we want this rare mineral, but no one's willing to go into this mine and get it. Can you go find it for us? He does it. My status as an assassin is obviously exceeds the heroes. A whole classroom of kids get isekai into another world. One kid realizes that his stats are way higher than everyone else's, and his job title is assassin. The hero of the class gets brainwashed and turns everybody against them, and he has to pretty much stop the nonsense from going on. A wild last boss appeared. A kid playing a video game created a character in the game. The company said, your character you created in the game is so dope and people love it so much, we're going to make it a staple of the game. Do you want to continue with this process? He says yes, and wakes up as the character he created. But the character he created is a woman.
I mean, okay.
Right. And trust me, all types of hijinks. Then there's the banished court magician.
Wait, what's the name of that one?
A wild last boss appears. Then there, the banished court magician aims to become the strongest. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but stop kicking people out your party, because that's what this one is. The court magician pretty much becomes the magician of the royal court, is tasked with being paired up with the prince. The prince is an idiot, doesn't realize that the magician is supporting all of his skills with these different spells. And I
saw that. They kicked him out. Yeah.
The prince kicks him out. So he rejoins his party from when he was in school to become a magician, because all of them are now S-rank adventurers, and he joins up with them. And then finally, the last one is Tojima wants to be a common writer.
What?
Tojima wants to be a common writer. You remember the show Kamen Rider?
No.
It's a tokusatsu show in the same vein as Super Sentai, which is what we call Power Rangers over here.
Okay.
But there's another show called Kamen Rider. Instead of it being a group of people, it's one person given special powers and abilities to transform. And it's a whole thing in Japan, just like Super Sentai. Well, this dude is 40 years old. He grew up watching Kamen Rider and dreamed of one day getting powers to be a Kamen Rider. Never happened. He takes all this stuff to the nearest pawn shop and gets rid of it. 20 boxes of Kamen Rider memorabilia, because he's like, I don't want to die with this stuff in my house. Only to realize
Kamen Rider.
Right. Only to realize that the villains of the show are real. And now him and 4 of the people are running around beating up the members of Shocker, which is the evil organization in Kamen Rider.
So I got a question for you, James.
Yes.
You just listed several brand new IP that you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
How's the progress on that backup list going, bro?
Well, I did finish To Be Hero X. So that happened.
So you got that going for you. Okay. That's 1 out of 70. Okay.
This is a squirrel moment. Because
look,
it is a cosplayer. I'm making this outfit. Oh, I'm so excited about making this outfit. Boom! Oh my God! Let's make this outfit.
Yep.
And then your whole list continues to grow.
You
keep making new outfits, but you got 25 others that are sitting there half.
Look, Spy Family and ReZero and Mashal, I'm going to finish those. I'm going to get to them. Those are the binges I do on the weekend when I'm not watching the new stuff during the week. Saturday is always a binge day.
Okay.
I catch up on old stuff, or just binge through old stuff that I haven't watched that's still in my queue that needs to be watched while I watch the new stuff during the week.
So my other new favorite thing to do, and I can't even tell you how to do it. Say what?
Torture me.
I'll torture you with videos of Japanese. No, that's just a hobby.
No, I mean torture me in general with that previous question.
Also a hobby. But I watched a lot of I started watching a lot of stuff for the K-pop group that I stan, and then that led to me finding like Japanese game shows, Korean game shows, and like all this other stuff that, like, if I find it, then I'm going down a rabbit hole to watch for 4 and 5 hours of what the hell is this? And my favorite things so far it's a comedy troupe, and they do the thing where they tie like rubber chickens to their feet and hands, and then they try to sneak around a room where somebody's blindfolded and trying to find them. That is the funniest thing. I mean, if you Google like rubber chicken game on YouTube, you'll find it. I promise you.
They're black?
Huh?
You talking about the Asians or the black one?
The Asians, but I know the black folks started doing it too.
Okay,
yeah. The Asian one that goes back a long time. There's that, and then they have like what was it? The rock paper scissors international championships. It's just fun. People be having way more fun in life outside the U.S. I mean, their game shows just be hitting. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it ain't fun right now.
Say what?
I said it ain't fun here right now.
It
No,
ain't
it's
fun
not.
here right now.
It ain't
But like
fun
even
here.
back in the day, even Great Britain, once upon a time, had a game show.
Benny
there
Hill
a-
was fun.
Yeah, it was a variety show, and I remember seeing a clip from one, and it was called Spot the Willie, and these guys had balloons covering their front and back, and every now and then they'd have to like take little shuffle steps sideways and then switch balloons, and every now and then one of the balloons would pop, and you had to be the first one to spot the Willie, which I thought was hilarious.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. The rest of the world just be having a good time.
Yes,
Mhm.
but we have censors over here because people won't teach their kids stuff that they should know by like 10.
Right. We're not even gonna get into that. Just go.
Oh, but that's
go
back
to
on
YouTube
now.
and
I
look
don't know
up-
where I saw that. Did I see it on Disney Plus? Schoolhouse Rock is back.
I thought
Isn't
you were
that
gonna say
right?
Spot the Willie was on Disney Plus. I'm like, what?
No. Disney's not forward thinking.
I'm like, what?
No, not Disney.
Not Disney. Maybe Netflix.
Yeah, I
It's
was
on
like,
Disney.
I was like, y'all need this shit.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Schoolhouse
just
Rock
looked up
is-
Schoolhouse
is
Rock.
not-
It
is
is
on Disney.
on Disney, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and Fandango at home. You can see it on
Mhm.
all those places.
Yeah. Because it's needed right now. People need to understand stuff like
Right.
3 is the magic
So they
number.
understand how a bill gets passed and what a law
That
is.
part.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, the whole each season had the constitutions,
Right.
and then you had the timetables, then
Mhm.
you had your
Junction.
Right.
conjunctions.
Matter of
and
fact, to y'all's point, the song "No Kings" was off of
Yeah,
Schoolhouse
yes,
Rock,
yep,
and that's
yep,
where all these "No
mhm.
Kings" protests coming from. Yeah.
Yep, that's actually the first one.
Mhm.
One for the Constitution, no more kings.
Right. All right, y'all. I think we've talked
Yeah.
ourselves to death tonight.
Yes.
We did. Great
So
talk.
this is good. So next time we meet, we will come with your K drama, J drama, C drama, and
Oh yeah,
stuff.
because the
and
more I
we'll-
watch, the more it keeps popping up. That gives me
Yes.
watch this, watch this.
Yes, and Tony, come back next time. So we'll be talking about some more stuff that I've added to your list and some other things, and we'll just I'm just a Bill. Hey Sam.
I'm just a Bill. Yes, I'm
What's
on
up, Sam?
Bill.
Bill.
And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
It's great.
That's a damn shame that we know that.
No, it's not. That means it worked.
Right.
There's plenty of science that says putting things to music helps people remember. That's why we learn the ABC.
I still
song.
sing the 8 timetables. 1 time 8, 8. I still sing the 8 in my head.
Yeah.
Just,
I'm real big on 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
I was somewhere and some song from the 80s came on. I promise you, I haven't heard the song in I don't know how many years. And I sang every single word. So yeah, putting it to music will absolutely help you remember it.
I'm learning Korean right now. There's a guy, he is a Korean instructor, and he was trying to come up with ways to teach people Korean on YouTube and on TikTok and whatnot. And so at first he's like, don't do it, gajima, hajima. Don't go, gajima. And so it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4. It wasn't hitting. This boy got with somebody, turned that shit R&B, and has an album out now. And the one song is called "Don't Do It." And now it goes, "Don't do it, Hajima. Don't go, Gajima. Don't look, Bojima. Don't listen, Dutchima." And I'll be in my car, Gajima. Don't go, Hajima. Jam. Wait a moment, Chakamanyo. It bops. I mean, it slaps. It's great. But yeah, learning stuff to music makes it so much better. And I've sent that to all my friends that say they want to learn Korean or, brush up on it to understand what they're hearing in K-dramas. Yeah. Korean Hamin, Hamin. That's his name. On Spotify, he got a whole album.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm getting deeper and deeper, and I'm going to Korea at some point. But I want to be able to at least say, please don't deport me when I get
When you get there.
right.
Oh gosh.
All right, Joy, you going to Korea and I'm going to Japan. One of us are going. Let me know when you're going.
Yeah, look, I'll go with you to Japan. I'll go there too. I'm down. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
The whole
We'll figure it
thing, Singapore, everything. I was just hitting it every.
All the islands. All
Yes,
the
we do all the things.
All that.
All I know is when I go to Korea, I better see somebody getting caught when they fall. I want to see somebody with an umbrella in the rain. I want to see some cherry blossoms falling. All the things from the K-dramas I need to see.
No,
yeah,
not reality. It's not
I need
real.
to see it.
No, you don't.
These shows got me thinking that Korean women are super clumsy and they fall every few feet. Or they get drunk and have to get a piggyback ride home. That's what I see. That's not real.
No.
So us going over and asking, can you give me a piggyback ride? It's not gonna be.
There should be a K-drama experience. This is gonna be my new plan, my new business.
It's like, but this is what I saw on the television.
No.
You're supposed to carry me across the street. Is
Right.
that not right?
Right.
No, that's
I'm
not.
about to
You know
trip.
what?
You're
Look,
supposed to catch me. Why did I fall on the ground and hit my knee? You're not there to catch me.
Incidentally, there's another K-drama called Her Private Life. It's about a woman who works at an art firm, but by day, but by night, she's like a K-pop super fan and does all this stuff like the K-pop idols that she follows. But the very first episode, the reason I said I was going to watch the show, because it's a kind of a comedy. The very first episode, the male love interest is just walking into the art studio because he's about to be the new manager or whatever. And she's putting up something and they do the whole slow mo. She's like, oh, and she falls and he watches her. I was like, I got to see the rest of this. Because he literally walked up and was like,
Here you think you're supposed to catch her and they're supposed to look into each other's eyes. No, that's not happening.
He was like, I don't know you. Yeah, Her Private Life.
This ain't that type of romance. Fall.
Right. Her Private Life. And the main lady character in that show, if you watch Her Private Life, anything you see her in, she's good in everything I've seen her in, but I can't remember her name right now. Let's start with that one. It's really funny. She was in Marry My Husband. She was in Healer. She's very popular, but I can't remember her name right now. Anyway, we have we're an hour and 51 minutes in. So bye, everybody.
James, all of the shows you said was on Crunchyroll, right?
I will send you a list of everything new this season. Well, not everything, but everything I'm watching new this season.
No, just the ones that you mentioned.
I don't need that.
Just the ones you mentioned.
You don't, Teresa? You sure? You sure?
Let her get in her own rabbit hole. Let her do her own rabbit hole.
I know she's a baby starting out, but you know, when you get to 240, 250 titles, you know, and like maybe 100 of them you still haven't gotten to yet.
Nah.
You don't be like him. Just look at stuff and watch it when you want to watch it. Don't keep adding stuff to your list.
I see interesting clips online. Some of them you send me, and then I go looking for the anime and add it and everything connected to it to my list.
But why does that? Your list is not FIFO. It's not first in, first out. You doing first in, last out. You got stuff that's been there for months. And
I watch when the mood strikes me to watch, because some things I have to be in the mood to watch. Some things will be immediate, like like a new season of Shield Hero. I'm gonna be watching immediately.
So,
and the other things I would just let pile up, and when the season ends, I'll binge it. What? Good night, everybody.
Kyle, what's the doggy's name?
Clementine.
Oh,
Clementine. All right. Everybody say good night, Clementine.
Good night, Clementine.
Clemmy, say good night.
Oh, she's like, why are you holding me like this? I'm ready. So far, please look at her.
All right. We'll see y'all next month.
Bye, y'all.
Yes.
Bye.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can't keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then, when they annexed Hawaii and called it Cedar Lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves the Republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe. As a part of their ongoing war with Asia, used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. No work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will. So if we put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course. Cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom. Clap back at the system. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe. As a part of their ongoing war with Asia, used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. No work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will.